Hi, my name is Barry Oglesby. I'm a first degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and I'm here at Cayuzo Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Mixed Martial Arts to talk to you a little bit about our new beginners course that starts on Monday, March 4th, and also to talk to you about being an exer. So, what is an exer? Well, an exer, as we define it, is somebody who's ex of something else, another sport or another fitness activity, who's become so bored with it, or perhaps aged out of it, or become tired of it, or just doesn't play it anymore, who's now looking for something new and a new environment, a new sport and a new activity, something more stimulating perhaps, and that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is what they find. So we get an awful lot of these people. So whether you're somebody who's perhaps played football, hurling, whatever it is, basketball, and you've come out of that team environment now, for whatever reason, whether it's through persistent injuries and low injury load over time, whether it's because the sport itself has become a little bit inaccessible to you, or perhaps you're just bored with it. Sometimes people like to come from there straight, rather than going to the gym or going out running or whatever it is. They come straight from there into Jiu-Jitsu because it's a stimulating environment, somewhere you can learn new techniques and learn a new sport. And again, it's that kind of team environment that you're used to. So one of the hardest things that people find is to go from playing basketball or playing football or playing rugby or whatever it is, and being among a group of people, to suddenly having to put their headphones on and stare straight ahead in the mirror when they go to their gym. It's not the most stimulating environment. It's kind of boring, if you ask me, and some people find it just dull. And that's okay. It's for some people, I understand that, but for other people like me and you, hopefully, we want something like this. We want somebody where we're interacting with other people, where we're constantly trying to improve little skills and techniques, rather than just, you know, how much further can you run, or how much slightly heavier can you lift this week. So there's that. The other thing that we get is people who are ex-gym goers. So almost the opposite to what we spoke about before. And these are people whose access to fitness has always been just lifting weights, running on treadmills, and doing whatever it is in the gym, spinning classes and all that kind of stuff. And they get to a point where they go, well, what's next? And the answer is usually, well, not very much, unfortunately. So what we try to do is we try to say to them, this is like an environment in which you can come in and begin to learn a new sport. You can start from absolute scratch with absolute beginners, even at a very kind of advanced stage. And what we mean by advanced stage is not that you're in your 20s or anything like that. We were talking about any age whatsoever, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, all the way up. So those are the main types of exer that we have: ex-gym goers and ex-footballers, runners, and so on. The other type of exer that we have is somebody who's perhaps promised themselves all the time that they would eventually come and do some martial arts, but they feel that perhaps because they've started so late, or it's too advanced into their life now, that, you know, I'll be training with kids and I'll be training with, you know, young people, and they'll be just laughing at me. And again, as I probably explained, we get quite a lot of people in here who are well into their 30s and well into their 40s, and they're starting for the first time. So there's this idea that we have to start sports from when we're tiny, when we're little kids, and other than that we'll never be any good at them. So for example, it's very rare for somebody to come up and start to play soccer at the age of 18 for the first time ever. It's not really something that happens. Instead, it's soccer players seem to start at a very young age and work their way through. Now, martial arts just isn't like that. Jiu-Jitsu isn't like that at all. Why? Because it's like I said, it's a very technique-heavy sport. And what we mean by that is that you learn techniques and specific techniques. You don't require a prerequisite amount of skill or strength or power or anything like that. The techniques tend to suit your body type, so you tend to change and adapt yourself to things that suit you over time. And of course, you're starting on day one. But the good news is, everybody here on March 4th will be starting on day one. So you'll be in with other beginners who are starting out just like you. And like I said, we get a lot of extras. We get a lot of people who are in their 20s, 30s, 40s who are starting this for the very first time. You can also go at your own pace. Now, usually when people say that about fitness classes, you kind of think that, well, that means it's going to be easy. And the short answer to that is no, it's never going to be easy. We're always going to make it challenging for you. However, there's nobody forcing you or like going to give you a kick in the arse to try to make you do something. Instead, you're going to be able to do that at your own pace and over time. So there's no minimum level of fitness required as well. So a lot of times people come in and they're saying, well, you know, I haven't done any sports for quite a long time. I have been on the couch for a number of months now, or a number of years in some cases. So what level of fitness do I need to be at? And the short answer to that is 0. There is no level of fitness required. Why? Okay, well, why? Because at the very minimum, you're going to come on and you're going to begin to learn techniques as opposed to learning how to do a push-up over and over again. And you build that fitness up over time. And believe me when I tell you that there is no fitness that prepares you for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's quite unique and quite distinct. So you could be able to run a really fast 5K or whatever it is. You could be able to play football at a really fast pace. You could be a fantastic runner. You could be a very strong guy. I guarantee you, you're going to find a real fitness challenge in Jiu-Jitsu because it's just not the type of fitness that you're used to. You're going to use muscles you never believed you had before, and you're going to be exhausted at the end of the first session, but in a good way. Okay, so hopefully that explains a little bit about what it means to be an exer, about how we have all types of people in here, all age categories, all weights, all sizes, all levels of fitness, and hopefully you feel a bit more comfortable with filling out the form that we have below and getting in touch with us. But if you don't, fill out the form anyway, ask the question that you want to ask and we'll get back to you right away and hopefully we can answer it. So on Monday, March 4th, we'll have a whole new category of beginners in. We're looking forward to it, and we're a very welcoming environment. We can guarantee that you'll be met with a smile and a handshake. So please fill out the form below. We'll get right back in touch, and hopefully we'll see you on Monday, March 4th. Okay, thanks very much for watching. See you.